So you need to understand the command line interface also together with web user interface. If I go to shell, so we will see the configuration first. If I type cat and location of the configuration, which is /etc or etc/network/interfaces. So all the network interfaces will be available in this location. If I press enter, so here is the networking details. Let me edit this first and I will show you clearly how it looks like. So let me clear the screen. I will do nano. So nano is a Linux editor or the file editor. So I will edit this /etc/network/interfaces. So to keep it clean, I will just delete these lines, which is just the information. See the configuration, you can see here, this is the loopback address. Even I can remove this also, but we will keep this. Here you can see auto enp2s0. So it will auto start. So if I show you the diagram also, this enp0s2 is auto turned on. The first line is about this one. So this first line shows this iface vmbr0 inet static. So this shows the configuration here that vmbr0 is also auto and it is having the IP address here. So IP details are here. If you go back here, this has the IP address 10.11.12.40. You can see here we changed it. So the new IP was 10.11.12.40, 24-bit network, and its gateway is 10.11.12.1. This is what the IP address looks like right now, and same is available here in the configuration file as well. And then it says that it is bridged to port ENP-S0. So here you can see VMBR0, which has this IP address. It is bridged to Ethernet port, and then this configuration is related to spanning tree protocol. So if you are aware of spanning tree protocol, if you know the networking, so you will understand that spanning tree protocol is disabled right now. It will prevent the network looping. So that's why this is turned off by default. This is forward delay, which is 0 seconds. So this configuration is automatically created. You don't need to make changes. And here down you can see source etc network interface is D. So in software defined network, I have already explained you why this is created. So same configuration is done using the web user interface also. So if I make the changes here, for example, if I make this address to 41 and if I go back here to control X, I can save the configuration as yes. So it will save the changes and then the IP address will be changed. So I will keep the changes here. So in order to save, I will just control X. It will ask that modification needs to be saved. I will press Y to save the changes and enter to save. Now you will see the configuration is saved with all the changes that I have done. So I can mention the comment here, for example, this is for Proxmox tutorial. So in case you want to add any notes here, so you can add the notes, yes, and save. You can see, you can come back here, you will see here. This is the configuration file. So whenever you will make any changes, you will see the configuration here. Why it is important to understand, in case you have made any mistake here in the configuration, and then you will not be able to access it. And when you will connect physically to the Proxmox virtual environment, so you will be able to make the changes there through the configuration file. And if, for example, you by mistake you made any network address was wrong or the subnet was wrong or anything was wrong, and when you will save the changes, you might not be able to get the response back. And of course, when you are only aware of the configuration using web user interface, then you will face the problems because in command line interface, the configuration needs to be changed. That's why at least you need to know how to make the changes, how to log in and all of that. So CLI administration is also important. Now this was just the basic configuration, and we will be moving to next lecture and understand how we can create another virtual bridge and why this virtual bridge is created and what is the benefit of this and how we can create additional virtual bridge and how we can make the communication of the virtual machines using that bridge. Let us continue to the next video now.